Hi everyone, this is Sumit K. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to cover Google Cloud Network Standard Tier and Premium Tier. What is the basic difference? And this question is being asked by one of my follower on Medium blogs. So I thought of covering this topic on YouTube with some demo, right? So if you are using a Google Cloud, if you are deploying a virtual machines on Google Cloud, then you must have noticed, you must have seen or heard this term like the Google Cloud Network Standard Tier or Premium Tier. So what are those tier? Why Google provides and offers these two network tier, right? So we'll look into that. So what is premium tier? Premium tier, if you see this diagram, Google has a point of presence all over the world. So and Google also have invested heavily on the undersea fiber cables all around the world. So if you see the traffic from the Google Cloud Platform region in the premium tier is most of the time flow in the Google Cloud back network using the POP, right? So most of the traffic of your VM flow within the Google Cloud network. So you get a low latency, right? And premium tier offers a high performance, and because of their own network, right? And a good reliability at the higher cost. So you need to pay for the premium tier. It's not free, but ultimately you are getting a good latency, right? So you can see that more than 100 POPs are nothing but these are the point of presence worldwide, means data egresses as close to the end user. So the point of presence is something like a Google a data center kind of, right? So and they have their own network all over the world, right? So that is the reason that most of the time if you choose the premium tier, your traffic, your packets flow within the Google backbone network, and it leaves the network closest to the end user POPs, right? So the hops, the network hops, is less in premium tier, whereas in standard tier, you can see it use the transit ISP network, right, to route your traffic between the internet and your Google Cloud instance. So so in premium tier, you use the Google premium backbones, which is a global network of high performance fiber optical cables, and that is the reason you get a low latency and higher throughput for premium tier traffic. So, which one is better, or which tier should you choose? The best tier for you will depend on your specific needs and business requirement, right? So, if you need the best possible performance and reliability, and you are willing to pay for it, then go for the premium tier, which is the best choice, right? And if you are on a budget, or if you do not need the highest level of performance or reliability, then standard tier is a good option. So some of the example of the applications that might fit in your premium tier, let's say e-commerce website, global e-commerce website like Flipkart, Amazon, Mantra, so many e-commerce websites which are global. And if your application is global, I would highly recommend to select the premium tier. Okay. And gaming platform, as you know that gaming platform, there are many gaming platform that are global these days, so that needs low latency and higher throughput. This premium toy may be the good choice for you. Video streaming services, or maybe financials sector, like, and mission critical application, or depending on the criticality of the application, you choose premium tier. Now standard tier, you can take an example of, like, say, development environment, right? Or some static websites, right? You have some static website hosted, so you don't need to have a premium tier. In that case, standard tier is good for that. So let's, and data warehousing is also good for the standard tier, right? Because there are a lot of data interest regress cost you can save on it. And there are other less critical applications, right? So even if you are unsure which tiers to choose, you can alternatively contact to Google Cloud support for the assistance. Okay. So now let's jump onto the demo. Let's see. Let's deploy two VMs. So one, the first VM we will deploy in the premium tier, and the second VM we will deploy in the standard tier. And I'll try to see the latency. Right, you'll see how many. We'll try to use the trace command to see how many hops it takes to reach the destinations. Okay. So where is my Google Cloud Console? So this is my Google Cloud Console, and if you see, I have a VPC1. In VPC1, I have a subnet which is Asia South to Delhi region. So what I'm gonna do, I already created a one instance, Web one. If you look at this instance, it has a public IP, right? It has a public IP, and the tier is a premium tier, right? So let's quickly deploy one more VM on in a standard tier. Let's name it Web 2, and let's make it Asia South 2. And here, networking option. Go to networking option. Select your VPC network, and now here is the is this setting. You can change it. Network service tier. So if you hover your mouse over this question mark, it says what is premium tier. It traffic traverse Google's high quality global backbone, entering and exiting at Google Edge peering point closest to the user, right? So whatever traffic that is entering or exiting, it will be the points closest to the user, right? Standard tier is traffic enters and exits the Google networking at a peering point closest to the cloud region that is destined for originated in, right? So, anyways, so what are we gonna do? Okay, I think the standard region is not available in this region. So let's do one thing. Let's select default network. Okay, and so we need to change the region actually. So what I'm gonna do? Let's check it Mumbai. Yeah, it is available right in Mumbai. So I'm gonna spin this VM in different default network, but the reason this time is Mumbai. Okay. Okay. Now the second VM is now deploying. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take this public IP of my first VM, which is in premium tier, and now I'm gonna do some trace command. Okay. So if you this is the IP of my web one. Okay. So you'll see it start tracing, and in just 4 hops my trace is complete. You can see that this is my gateway, and this is just the if you see this IP, if you copy this IP and you try to see IP lookup, you'll get to know what is which IP this belongs to, like which service provider. So you're gonna check this. So it is Extreme Labs, and this is a service provider which is in Delhi. And if you check this IP, you'll see some POP. So just because this is a premium tier, you can see this is the service provider that own this IP basically. Now, if you try to ping, if you try to ping my your second web server, uh, which is in which is in Asia South 1 in Mumbai region with standard tier enabled. Now let's see how many hops it takes to reach the destination. The maximum hop you can say is 30, right? Not more than that. Since this is in a standard tier, it is going to take more time to reach the destination. See how many hops it is, trying to, cover. So you can see from my gateway to this provider. So multiple provider, it is hoping the network. So that is the like cons of standard tier, right? Let's wait for how many hops it takes. All right, so you can see the trace is completed. It took a few minutes to complete the trace, and the maximum hops you can see 30 hops. And you can also see the service provider, the trace command, traversing through. In the premium tier, it just took 4 hops, and in the standard tier, it took 30 hops. Even if you try to ping, let's try to ping, and you find some latency as well. This is my standard, sorry, this is my premium tier. 69 is, yeah, 69 is my premium tier. So just try to ping. You can see the time 5 milliseconds. Now try to ping this. Oh, I think the firewall rule is not in place. Let me quickly deploy this firewall rule. Now ICMP from internet across all instance. Select ICMP, create it. Let's make it fun. Now try to ping this. See, you see that in the standard tier it took 45 millisecond, and here it took just 5 millisecond. Okay, so that's the difference as well. So between the standard tier and the premium tier. So I hope you like this video, and this is what I wanted to demonstrate. And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and share, and please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in next video. Take care. Bye bye.